because I'm smoking. I can't breathe, you know? So I had to sit down and kind of wait. The police was busy with these two Mexican guys, so he couldn't come get us, right? So we were able to get away nonetheless. But I said, man, I'm in a situation where I'm not healthy anymore, right? And there was 4 things that really jumped out to me, had a huge impact on me. The first one of them was, the Tawheed, Islamic monotheism, la ilaha illallah. I'm your brother al-Rahim al-Kharti from America. I accepted Islam at the age of 18 in 1994 in America, and then a couple of months, about 6 months after I became Muslim, I traveled abroad to Sudan and later to Saudi Arabia to study Islam. And I studied in Medina, alhamdulillah, for 10 years. And upon graduating in Medina, I got involved in the dawah and got involved in the satellite channels and the media with Peace TV and Huda TV and others, and and traveling around the world. And here we are today with you in Turkey, alhamdulillah. I was born as a Christian, as a Catholic, and I was raised as a Catholic. We were in the Catholic Church. I went to Catholic school up until 2nd grade until they kicked me out. They kicked me out of the school. They're supposed to be forgiving and all of this, but then I was a bit of a troublemaker. I got in a lot of trouble when I was in school from a young age, and even later on as well. So, but we were raised as Catholics and as Christians, yes. I sat down, I remember I was 18 years old, and I was involved in a very difficult life. So I got involved in all of those things at a very young age, and it was taking me down, a wrong path. So to live a certain lifestyle, if you want to, especially when you're, with the opposite gender, you may have to have expensive clothes and expensive habits and what have you. So how do you support that lifestyle? He said, you see how my cousin, my brother, that's how you do it. They're driving expensive cars and, wearing gold and all of this. So that I got sucked into that lifestyle. I realized that this lifestyle was going to be a short one, but I didn't really want to get out of it at the same time because I was enjoying it, to be honest. It's kind of like, they say you sold your soul to the devil. Let's talk about that. You don't officially have a meeting with Shaitan and sign a contract, but that's basically what you've done. because I'm smoking, I can't breathe, you know? So I had to sit down and kind of wait. The police was busy with these two Mexican guys, so he couldn't come get us, right? So we were able to get away nonetheless. But I said, man, I'm in a situation where I'm not healthy anymore, right? So I want to focus on my health, you know, get stronger. And then the sixth point was to become more religious. I went downstairs and it wasn't there. He had taken it to his mother's house. So I'm just really, bored sitting there. And as I went in, I noticed that his father was listening to the Quran. He was listening to the Quran and
Was he a Muslim?
he was Muslim. His father's a Muslim, alhamdulillah. He's listening to the Quran in Arabic, and there's the English translation that comes after the Qari reads in Arabic, and he's following along in his English translation of the Quran. And don't forget, I told you what? Malcolm X. So it's in my mind, Islam. So I opened it up, and it grabbed me from the beginning of the book. And I read the book that night. It was a Thursday, Laylatul Jum'ah, the night of Friday, Thursday evening or Thursday night. I read the entire book cover to cover. It was like 70 plus 80 pages, something like that. I read the entire book in one sitting. And there was 4 things that really jumped out to me, had a huge impact on me. The first one of them was, the Tawheed, Islamic monotheism, la ilaha illallah. And that really was an eye-opener for me, the difference between what Muslims believe and what we believed in Christianity, the issue of the Trinity. And also they said, as a Muslim, there's no middleman, no intermediary between you and your Creator, between you and God. So she noticed one student, who was a Muslim student, didn't have impurities, never on his. So it became like a thing for her when it comes. She would look at his underpants each week, always clean. She didn't believe it. What's going on? So she asked him, what is this? I've never seen this in my 20 years or whatever I'm doing this. And he said, because I'm a Muslim. And Islam taught us, and our Prophet ﷺ taught us that when we sit down, we use water. And that had an impact on her, and this was the reason that she accepted Islam, alhamdulillah. Just because of the way which it's become cultural for us. It's not even really something we do.